Let's see what NGS machines they produce for us. They produce these sequences in the shapes what we call them as reads. These reads have data or the sequences in text format. In addition to that, they have some additional description lines or annotations along with the IDs and then some special characters. So they produce data in different formats. So like SFF, that is the standard flogram format produced by 454 machines. They can also give us data in FASTA files, and we can also have quality scores in separate files or in another format which is used mostly used nowadays is FASTQ, where FASTA and qual files are put together. So here we see the 454 output, just part of it. It's called as standard flogram format or SFF format, where we can see that we got some numbers coming from flogram, actually the signal which is detected after the pyro sequencing, and then we can see the flow indexes, the places from where these signals are coming. So we are not much interested in that. So here is what we are interested in. So we have the bases, the actual sequence, and the base quality scores. So if we process that data, we can have the processed files as like this. So here is the processed output coming from 454. We see that we have two files. One is FASTA file that has, as we already know, it starts with this greater than sign, and there is some ID and description and lot many other parameters like coordinates from which this data is coming. And then here is what we are interested in, the actual sequence. And there is a qual file with the same ID and description line. And then we have the qualities of those base calls. So how good are these base calls? What base call mean is looking into the flogram and then identifying what base is there. So that has been related with some scores. We'll talk about that in a later section. So here is that quality score down there. In FASTQ format, we don't need separate FASTA and qual files. We put them together. That's why this format is called as FASTQ. For each base call, we have a Q score. We'll talk about that later. So what happens here is that Q scores are represented by single characters. So we take that score and we see what at that value correspond to the ASCII of which character. So for example, 33 can be represented as exclamation sign, 64 can be represented as @ sign. So rather than putting those numbers, we can put those symbols. Here is we see a FASTQ format. So the read starts with @ sign, and then we have some ID. We also have these indexes where this read is coming from, actually the clusters from which it's coming. Then we have the adapter sequence, and /1 means whether if it's a single AND read or it's a paired AND read. So if it is a paired AND read, we'll have everything same in this ID, except at that position we will have another same ID, but for the second read we will have 2 over there rather than 1. Down there is the sequence, so these nucleotide sequences. So this is coming from Illumina, so it's 100 base pairs. Then we have the same thing, same ID, separated by a plus sign. So we have quality score down there. So for this G, we have a quality score represented by small g. So that quality score is looked upon for its corresponding ASCII character, and that character is placed. So if we put those scores like 40, 50, whatever, we will have a large number of data over there, and then it will be also hard to have a one-to-one correspondence. So for that, we represent these scores in these ASCII characters. Base call is identifying a true base by using the signal which is coming from sequencers. That term was adopted when Sanger sequencing was automated in automated sequencers. So far what we have seen here is that NGS machines, they produce sequence data in the shape of small fragments. We call them reads, and there are different formats in which that data is presented. Whereas FASTQ format is recognized as the standard amongst them.